it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are making Bang Cauliflower. I have never had Bang anything before, but when I was on Pinterest, I found a recipe for Bang shrimp, and when I did some digging, I realized that Bang sauce is from this restaurant. I think it might be in the States. I think it's called Bonefish Grill, and it's this like creamy, chili, spicy sauce that goes usually on deep fried shrimp or deep fried foods. And I thought that sounded delicious, minus the shrimp. So I decided to try my hand at frying some cauliflower. I did want to mention that it is the hottest day of the summer so far, and I picked today to fry food. So I would like a thumbs up for my effort and stupidity, please, because I was pretty much dripping in sweat by the end of this. But that's okay, because this recipe is amazing. You guys are gonna love it. So let's get into the recipe.
So the first thing you're going to do is chop your cauliflower, and we're using about a half of a medium to large head of cauliflower. So you want to chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Don't make them too small or else they'll be kind of annoying to work with, but make sure that they're, not too big as well. Just kind of eyeball it. And then we are just going to steam the cauliflower until it's kind of fork tender. You want to be able to stick a fork into it, but you don't want it to be falling apart. So we're just trying to soften it a little bit. So just steam it for a couple minutes and watch it closely to make sure it's not getting too soft. So while that's steaming, you can mix together the buttermilk mixture, and that is a mix of non-dairy milk, vinegar, some ground coriander, salt, garlic powder, turmeric, and paprika. Then you just want to whisk that together until it is all combined. And then once it's done, you can just pour it into a strainer, and you want to rinse it with cold water so that it cools down quickly and doesn't continue to cook. And then once the cauliflower is nice and cool, you can just pour that into the buttermilk mixture and kind of mix it around so that it gets coated. And then we're just going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. And while that's sitting, we're going to mix together the flour mixture. So it is 1 cup of flour, as well as a little bit more salt, garlic powder, turmeric, and paprika. And I also like to do a little bit of black pepper, and then just whisk that or stir that together until it's combined. So then the next thing we're going to do is take a couple tablespoons of the buttermilk mixture and just kind of drizzle it into the flour mixture and mix it up so that it gets a little bit crumbly. This is just so that your cauliflower gets kind of just a little bit more of a thicker batter, and when you fry it, it just looks kind of bumpy and almost like fried chicken, and I think it tastes really good. You'll probably still have a few more minutes to let the cauliflower sit in the buttermilk mixture, so we're going to make the Bang sauce, which is a combination of vegan mayo, Thai sweet chili sauce, which you can just find at any grocery store, and a little bit of sriracha. You can add more sriracha if you want it to be spicier, and then just mix that all together, and you can just put that in the fridge so that it stays nice and cold. So when the cauliflower is ready to be fried, you want to piece by piece take it out of the buttermilk mixture and just dip it into the flour mixture. And then once you are done dipping it, you can go turn on your frying pan. I like to do it between medium and high heat, maybe a little bit closer to medium. My stove isn't super hot, but if yours is really hot, keep an eye on it. You want the oil to get hot, but not too hot. I'm not responsible if you burn your house down. Only do this if you feel comfortable frying things. But it's really not that hard. So I just use some canola oil and put a good amount in the frying pan. Using a smaller pan can be helpful because you don't need as much oil. And then you want to let that heat up. Then you can just put all of the cauliflower into the pan and let it cook for a few minutes. You can just look under one piece, and if it looks like it's getting really nice and golden brown, then you can flip them. If not, you can leave it for a few more minutes, but you really just have to go by how it looks. Pay close attention and do not leave your stove for any reason at this time. It's very dangerous. So then once it's done, I just like to line a bowl with some paper towel so that the excess oil can kind of get absorbed and drain off of the cauliflower. And you just want to put it all there to cool a little bit, and then you're ready to serve it.
All right, so you might notice some of this is missing, and that's because Greg and I already feasted on this. But the sauce is like a weird mix of creamy and sweet chili. It's like sweet and spicy and creamy, which I've never really done before, and I like it a lot. So you can't skip the sauce. But also, that being said, this would be good with other sauces, like maybe like a yogurt dip or like, I don't know, peanut sauce maybe. Like, I'm so obsessed. This was pretty much my first attempt at really like frying cauliflower, or anything really. I've never really fried stuff before. This is a new thing for my channel. I kind of like it. Anyway, it's amazing. I'm obsessed, so you guys should make it too. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you tried this recipe and let me know what you think. Also, if you've ever had the real version of this, make this recipe and then compare it and let me know how it goes, because I'm super interested in like how the real one compares to this. I feel like the sauce would be very similar because the only really non-vegan thing in it is mayo, and I find that vegan mayo tastes very similar to regular mayo. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!